What is something that doesn't belong in a hotel room?
Dogs. Controversial.
Children.
So, hotels,
Yes.
big subject. We have stayed in quite a few hotels between us, wouldn't you say?
Definitely. I mean, clearly we're very used to this as well.
Yes, just the manner to which we are accustomed.
Very much so.
We've stayed in lots of hotels. Our colleagues have stayed in lots of hotels. It's what helps make the best places to stay so special every year. But along with all the loveliness that comes with staying in hotels, it means that we start to develop little things that annoy us, wouldn't you say?
I don't want to go as far to say icks, but let's call them bugbears.
Bugbears.
They're bugbears of
We
things
can
that
go
we
with
don't like in hotels. Yes.
And it's not just us.
No, it's
Frame
readers
it.
as well, and they write to us constantly to tell us all the things that hotels do wrong. This not being one of them, because these pastries look amazing. So yeah, we thought we would come and have a chat about all of the things that hotels get wrong and the things that they get right as well. Credit where credit is due. The one thing I cannot stand when I walk into a hotel is being faced with 3,000 sheets of A4 paper that I have to put my name, my next of kin's name, I have to put my son's name, I have to put my car registration, I have to put how long I'm there for, email it. Do you really need all of this detail?
I can never remember my car registration.
No, I don't even have a car, so I don't even know why I said that. But yeah, that is the most infuriating thing, because they literally want to know everything. Why can you not sort this information out so that when you walk in, it's a seamless transition from outside to inside. You're immediately presented with, I don't know, a nice glass of champagne, a
Some
snack.
hotels do that nicely.
Some hotels do that, but the ones I seem to stay in, there is always an admin form, and it just feels
I love the
like
way
it's
as
a
well.
lot.
They might start off saying, how was your journey? And you might say, oh, it was really long and I'm so relieved to be here.
And then they face you
But you can't get into your room until you filled in all the things.
Yes. Or you can't get into your room until 4 o'clock because check-in times are getting later and later. Have you found that?
It does seem to be the way, doesn't it? You might sort of turn up on the off chance. Could I please leave my bag?
What's your biggest bugbear?
Well, I mean, if we're talking about the arrival process.
Yeah. After you arrive.
After I've arrived, I mean, this is probably just me being a terrible skinflint.
Oh, it's lovely.
But it's that moment when someone very helpfully appears and offers to take your bags for you. I can manage my own bag, you know, I'm all right. But then someone will absolutely insist. There's even a bit of a tug of war where they're like, no, I'll take it. No, I'm fine.
So awkward, isn't it?
And I don't like. I want to just be able to carry my own bag, partly because of the minefield that is tipping. I don't really know if you're supposed to tip someone who absolutely insists on carrying your bag for you when you don't want them to.
You are perfectly capable of doing that as well.
There is a bit of that. It's a bit, I'm fine, I'm strong, I can do it.
The next thing
The
is
bits and bobs.
Bits
in the
and
room.
bobs. All the knickknacks that you find in the hotel room. So, I mean, obviously there has to be a kettle. Absolutely non-negotiable.
Although there often isn't.
Well,
it's the tyranny of the coffee machine. You get the little espresso maker thing. I mean, I have to say, not in this room. There's a Smeg kettle.
Yep.
And there's a coffee, what's it?
But often
you don't get
and
the
often there will sometimes be a little, like hotels in Asia that I've stayed in will only have sort of a little teapot that you're supposed to sort of work yourself out how to do it. Yeah, it's not ideal.
No.
I love my peppermint tea. I have a peppermint tea every day, and it always really annoys me when there aren't any peppermint tea bags.
I feel like they might put all of your peppermint tea bags in the rooms that I stay in.
Really?
Because I just want a green tea.
No.
And then you'll go and you'll get the green packet, and it turns out to be peppermint. It's very disappointing.
Yeah, we definitely need to just swap
throw them
hotels,
your
I
way.
think. Yeah, because I never seem to find a peppermint tea, and I've always got a green tea that I never really appreciate. If I was going to have one wish, I would say possibly just slightly more cotton buds, but made of nice bamboo rather than
Yes,
stick.
bamboo.
Yeah, very sustainable.
Bamboo all the way.
Yeah.
Yes, please. That would be good. We need to talk about the bed.
Yes. Beds.
This bed, I'm saying this bed has done it pretty well. There's no cover on it, which there can often be a bit grotty. This is just all nice and clean, and also it doesn't have 3,000 cushions, which we know
Kind of ornamental pillows.
bothers readers.
Oh,
from
yeah,
a cleanliness
they hate
point of
the
view,
pillows.
from a convenience point of view, you don't want to be like throwing them aside. Because that's all that happens, isn't it? You throw them on the floor,
Yeah.
and then presumably housekeeping come and pick them up and put them back on the bed.
back on the bed. Yeah. And lovely firm pillows. Love a firm pillow. Can't be doing with a very soft pillow.
Are you
Lovely firm pillows there.
one or two?
Oh, I'm a
Are
two,
you?
but I kind of put them together and then sort of smush myself in the bit where they come together. And last but not least, bathrooms.
Bathrooms.
Yeah.
Well, very important.
Obviously.
In a hotel.
So what shouldn't they have?
Well,
And what should they have?
I quite like the double sinks. I mean,
Oh, I love a
that's a
double
bit
sink,
of a bit of an indulgence. I know you're not going to get that everywhere, but it does. I think it resolves a lot of marital strife.
Agree.
Someone likes to make a mess and the other one's tidier. That's useful. I think I speak for a lot of people, including our readers here, when I say I like a door on the loo.
Oh, absolutely. What kind of monster are you if you don't want a door on the loo?
Yeah, I mean, I think even if it's a clear glass door, that's potentially problematic.
You mean
isn't
like a
it?
frosted sort of opaque or
I don't know. Sometimes they're just
clear?
what? Yeah,
They're thinking about, isn't it?
not really.
Yeah.
I mean, I think French hotels. I don't know if you noticed this. They go further. They will often have the loo just in a totally separate room.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Which I kind of think, on the one hand, maybe it's better for smells, privacy, all that sort of thing. But also it can be a bit inconvenient.
I stayed in a hotel in France recently where the loo was in a kind of separate room by the door, and the bathroom was upstairs, so to wash your hands you had to go into the kitchen.
Oh, that's a long way away.
Yeah, I didn't like that. It was like a sort of self-catering apartment.
Loo shame.
Did not enjoy that at all, and especially when trying to get a 4-year-old to wash his hands. That was actually quite difficult.
Walk
I had
all
to sort
this
of
way
walk
without
all this
touching
way without
anything.
touching anything, and don't pull your pants up. Anyway, moving on. So, my taste in a bathroom, I would say actually quite simple. Double sinks, just enough space. I don't even care actually if there isn't a double sink, but I just want enough space to put my wash bag, so that when I put my wash bag on, it doesn't sort of fall off. A ledge, storage space.
Hooks on for your gown, for your towel, for your nightie, whatever it is.
Yeah, all of those things.
All these lovely bathrooms, they're expansive marble. If they don't have enough hooks, then it's just not doing its job.
Totally.
I don't think.
I mean, I would say a heated floor is also really nice.
It's quite nice.
That is a real luxury, but heated floor is chef's kiss. I get so annoyed with the fact that hotels will either give you massive bath towels or tiny flannels. I need something for my hair.
Yes, just the turban
just to sort of
size.
wrap. Yeah, it has to be turban size, and I'll often end up using a big bath towel for my hair,
But
which
that's
is
impossible.
sort of like weighing me down as I'm walking around the room.
Like you're sort of at finishing school,
Yeah,
trying
exactly.
to balance the towel on your head.
Gosh, my dad would be very happy if I could have learned any of those skills. So, yes, there's a lot actually in bathrooms. I said I was a simple sort, but actually there is a lot to moan about.
I tell you what, as well, something very simple as well. I mean, I think most hotels are now cottoning on to the idea of big bottles rather than lots of little plastic ones.
Yeah.
But when you've got hand wash and a moisturiser that look the same.
Oh no! Please, hotels, don't give me 2-in-1 hair and body wash, because the hair just can't survive it. Really can't.
Is that an efficiency too far?
It's basically, it's too far. I want body wash, shampoo, conditioner. Not too much to ask, really, is it? Quick fire questions?
Yeah.
What should every hotel room always have?
Coffee machine.
A window.
Oh,
I mean,
good one.
it sounds pretty
Basic.
basic, but I have stayed in hotel rooms that either don't have a window or they have a window looking over a brick wall.
Or they have a window, a window, and then they'll put curtains over the brick wall.
Exactly. Natural light, please, so I know when it's the morning.
What is something that doesn't belong in a hotel room?
Dogs. Controversial.
Children.
What's the first thing you do when you enter a hotel room?
Let the child bounce on the bed.
I would say, let the child and the adult bounce on the bed. What is the first thing that I do? I'm actually quite nerdy, and I'll usually go and check that there's a safe that I can put my
I'll
valuables
check
in.
a safe. I do like a good snoop through the drawers. I stayed in a hotel in Spain recently where the minibar, the fridgy bit, it was a drawer with like slots for bottles. So if you had anything that you wanted to put it, you just couldn't put anything else in it. It was disappointing.
Hotels in Vegas, you remove it for a minute or more, and they'll charge you. Yeah.
Room service or breakfast buffet?
Buffet.
Buffet! Why?
I like the idea of room service, but I also don't like crumbs in the bed.
Oh, same. Yeah, totally same.
Or someone who's like fully dressed and been up for hours and is at work, wheeling into your room where you're all kind of blurry and skew-iff and not dressed
I just
properly.
think actually that's a really bad deal, like getting breakfast in your room. I mean, have you ever done that? Apart from obviously when you're staying in a giant room and you've got a swimming pool and you've got, a patio.
All those times.
Obviously, all of the sorts of hotels I happen to stay in.
I like to go to the buffet and see the full range.
Yeah, exactly. I'm so with you on that one.
What's on offer and probably have a bit of all of it.
I mean, for me, I know we've spoken about this before, but it's got to be a la carte and the buffet.
Yeah.
Both together.
Yeah.
Just 10 out of 10.